got the right temperature. And welcome in, everybody. Once again, I am Colin Bosman here in Pine River as the Pine River-Backus Tigers get set to take on the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers as these two Tigers prepare to go to battle here tonight. It's girls basketball here tonight. The Tigers are coming into tonight 9-4. The Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers coming in 2-8. I'm probably going to spend most of this game calling both teams by the high school name and not the mascot, since they are both Tigers, and that does make things challenging to understand. With that being said, got a great show ahead for you. I'm going to be running us through kind of some stats for these teams, records, previous games, things like that. As we get ready for this game here tonight, we got about 13 minutes till tip-off, maybe a little bit further after that because we got the national anthem. So I'd say probably 15 minutes till the first tip. And, yeah, looking forward to getting into it with you guys tonight. For now, though, I'm going to shoot us ad break, and we'll be back here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Anything you want, I got the right temperature. You may not go. Oh, I want to do anything you want. No color. No, no. And welcome back, everybody, as the girls are out there getting warmed up. The Pine River-Backus Tigers are out there in the black jerseys, black shorts with a orange trim. And the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers are going to be out here with white jerseys, white shorts, orange trim. Similar color schemes and mascots for these two teams. I mentioned already, I'll probably spend the evening referring to these teams by the high school name and not the mascot, because then things would get confusing for everybody involved, mostly me. But for now, a big thank you to Station 371 for bringing this pregame show to you. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle quality Cenex gasoline and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. Stop by. Thank you very much, Station 371, for allowing me to be here today and giving me the opportunity to watch some basketball. The NFL playoffs have been going on, as I'm sure many of the Vikings fans out there know, a unfortunate end for the state's favorite team. But I'm hoping to wash that pain away with some good competitive girls basketball here tonight. Of course, looking back at it historically, it seems like it might not be that way. Last season, these two teams played, and it was a really good game. It finished 65-64. The Pine River-Backus team just barely pulled out a W. It was a really good game, and it was a very close loss for Browerville-Eagle Valley. Unfortunately, Browerville-Eagle Valley has lost their last 8 consecutive games to Pine River-Backus. and have not beat Pine River-Backus since what I believe to be their first game played against each other back in, I believe, 2015. Yeah, these two teams met for the first time, and Browerville-Eagle Valley was able to pull off, I believe, an 88-50 win. All the way back in 2015. 10 years ago now, that was. And since then, Pine River-Backus has taken the W every single season. Been a heck of a run for the Tigers, or for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, I should say. And on top of that, this might be the best Pine River-Backus Tiger team in a few years. They're 9-4 right now. They're one game away. If they win tonight, they match their win total from last season, and they're not even halfway through the season yet. So things definitely looking good for the Pine River-Backus squad here tonight, at least looking at it historically. Not to mention this season, Browerville-Eagle Valley is 2-8. They're 0-3 in the conference. They've had a down year. Last season, they were 7-19, which is kind of it's a better pace than what they're on right now. Not saying that it was a better team or anything, just that 7 wins, 19 losses, and 2 wins, 8 losses does not add up quite the same. But Browerville-Eagle Valley is looking to turn the season around, and there is still plenty of time to do so. As I mentioned, for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, only like halfway through the season here. We're just coming out of the Christmas break. Our January slate is just getting started. We're only a couple games in. Plenty of ball left to play for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers, so they will have plenty of time to right the ship. And they showed quite a bit of promise in the JV game right before this. The Browerville-Eagle Valley girls JV squad actually had a 35-22 win over the Pine River-Backus JV squad. Now, you can't put too much stock in JV performance because it's completely different players, and it's a different coach and everything. I mean, they are coached by the same guy, but on the court, a different coach is coaching the JV squad than is coaching the varsity squad. But something to take in note that Browerville-Eagle Valley did, in fact, take the JV matchup beforehand. So, curious to see what comes tonight. Obviously, I am hoping for this game to end 88-87 in a banger that goes to, like, double overtime. That would be awesome. But I'm here for basketball no matter what happens. We've got about 6 minutes left till tip-off. I'm going to get into our starting lineups here real quick. For the Pine River-Backus Tigers, coming in at 9-4, head coached by Tucker Shelley. Starting tonight will be number 2, Leah Eveland. Number 12, Kaylee Johnson. Number 13, Ella Brewer. Number 22, Sawyer Tulinchek. And number 23, Mimi Bukers. Mimi Bukers had a huge performance a couple games ago for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. 13 points, 6 rebounds, led the team in boards, and got 4 steals as well. A good game for Mimi Bukers. She was kind of playing third fiddle to Ella Brewer and Sawyer Tulinchek against the Huskies, but a good game for Mimi Bukers nonetheless. And this Tigers squad, as I've seen them play throughout this season from the beginning of the season to now, there are threats all over this Tigers squad. Not everyone is hot every night. Kaylee Johnson had a game earlier in the season where she put up like 12 points, had I think like 8 assists, almost 10 steals, like some crazy numbers. And then she has nights where she barely touches the ball, or she doesn't score a ton, or, you know, the defensive scheme isn't putting her on ball very much, so she's not generating those steals. Whatever the case is, it's I don't want to say no one. It's rare that all 5 of these starters for the Pine River-Backus Tigers are hot at the same time. However, at least 1 or 2 of them has always been hot. Like, they just get going, the shots start falling, they're playing good physical defense, they're going after the ball aggressively, they're finding their passing lanes, and they just, they play really well. And Coach Shelley is excellent at acknowledging when a player is playing well and adjusting the game plan to go through them. So, I expect a similar performance tonight for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Curious to see who decides to hoop tonight, because someone always does. And for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers, head coached by Jenny Burns, coming in at 2-8. The starters tonight will be number 3, Miley Rydell, number 11, Elsie Puck, number 15, Bria Line, number 21, Lydia Stearns, and number 30, Madison Wendell. Browerville-Eagle Valley is a team I am not familiar with, as I am with the Pine River-Backus Tigers, as I believe I've announced 6 or 7 Tigers games at this point in the season. This might be 6 or 7, either one. But I may not be familiar with the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers, but I am familiar with how to beat the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Full court press defense, aggressive defense. You have to chop up those passing lanes, because if you can stop the momentum of the ball, this Pine River-Backus Tigers offense, I don't want to say it comes apart, because it doesn't, but it slows down and it becomes easier to defend when you clog up those passing lanes and you prevent them from moving the ball as quickly as they like to. So, my word of advice on defense: clog up passing lanes. Maybe don't play like man, play a little bit between, and always help each other. This is a Tigers squad that passes the ball. And on defense, sometimes you have to make a decision on whether you're going to guard the passer or the passee. And sometimes you're going to make the wrong decision. And you got to have somebody there to back you up. So just play team basketball, stay focused on what you're doing. And that's how I've seen this Pine River-Backus Tigers team fall before. Admittedly to a team with a slightly better record than 2-8. But any given Thursday, I guess it's Tuesday actually, got my dates mixed up. Any given Tuesday, anybody can win on the hardwood. So, not too worried about it, but excited to get the ball rolling here today, as we've got about a minute left until the national anthem begins and the starting lineups are announced in the stadium. We've just gone through my keys to the game for the Tigers. It is just to make sure you are pushing the offense through whoever is scoring. And then for Browerville-Eagle Valley, it's to clog up those passing lanes and play physical, aggressive, full court press defense, possibly the entire game, start to finish. That's my advice for both teams. I'm going to shoot us to an ad break while we get into the ceremonial aspect of sporting events, and then when we come back, we'll have tip-off to get this ball rolling for real. Colin Bosman, and I'll be back after this.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Let's go bowling. Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River welcomes you in for a great time. Ask about leagues, including their new fun mixed couples league.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Colin Bosman, and here we sit at 0-0 as Browerville-Eagle Valley and the Pine River-Backus Tigers get set to face off in some Tuesday night basketball. In the center, getting ready for the tip-off, is Lydia Stearns for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers and Ella Brewer for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Stearns wins the tip-off, and the quick pass goes to her from Rydell, but it's going to go out of bounds here, and the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will retain possession. Now with it is Wendell. Passes over to Rydell. Rydell working through traffic. That's going to go out of bounds off of the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. So Pine River-Backus will take over. Kaylee Johnson will inbound. Evelyn has it, bringing it up the court. Working against Rydell. Over to Johnson. Now Brewer has it. Into Bukers. Bukers tries to make a move. Evelyn picks it up, dumps it off to Tulinchek. Kaylee Johnson's got an open shot. Lets it fly off front rim. Rebound. Ella Brewer. Brewer with a spinning layup attempt, but no good. She does get credit for that rebound, and she is fouled as she goes up for that shot. So, 2 here for Ella Brewer. First one falls. And there's the second one for Ella Brewer. All right, getting set to inbound this is Elsie Puck. She finds Wendell. Wendell working against Brewer. Cuts the double team with Evelyn. Stearns misses high for Bria Line. So Johnson will inbound it, and Johnson and Evelyn will bring it up the court here. No full court press from the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers as this one's pushed into Bukers, but there's a steal from Miley Rydell, and she is fouled immediately. So the Browerville-Eagle Valley team will retain possession here. Inbounding it is Puck. Puck finds Rydell. And I believe that is a backcourt violation on the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. We'll see. Yes. So Johnson will inbound it here at half court. Evelyn has it. Into Bukers. Bukers working against the double team here. Out to Evelyn. Evelyn lets it fly from range. No good. Rebound. Tulinchek, and Brewer lets it fly. Brewer off to a hot start. All 5 of the first 5 points for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. That is an assist and a rebound for Tulinchek. Here is Wendell trying, and stolen is Ella Brewer, steals it. Ella Brewer making her presence known right away. And she actually will shoot 2 after that shot attempt. Fouled again. First one falls. And the second one's good for Ella Brewer. She's up to 7 points, and we're not even 2 minutes into this game. Stearns has it, gives it back to Puck. Puck out to Rydell. Rydell trying to fight through traffic. Tulinchik steals it, gives it to Evelyn. Evelyn finishes it off. There's the assist and the steal for Tulinchik and 2 points for Evelyn. Stearns trying to find a way to get the ball down court against this aggressive Pine River-Backus defense. And that will go out of bounds. Johnson inbounds to Evelyn. It's 9-0 is the score right now. I've been forgetting to update my scoreboard here, just realized. As a shot is put up, and that is good. Kaylee Johnson, I believe, put that one in. (12-0) is your score here in Pine River. As that one goes into Wendell, and she's fouled as she goes up for a shot. Lots of shooting fouls called early in this one. Wendell will get 2. And the second one does not fall. The first one does for Wendell. So 12-1 is your new score. Oh, man, I have it backwards, guys. I'm sorry. All right, inbounding this now is Rydell. Rydell out to Wendell. Wendell sends it back, but Brewer smacks that out of the air, and that'll be out of bounds off the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Puck will inbound the ball. Gets Rydell here. Rydell makes a move on Evelyn, goes up in the paint, tries to put one up. Rebound. Kaylee Johnson. After a little bit of a scramble, Ella Brewer has it, tries to do the old bump and shove. Not successful on the shot. No foul called. Out of bounds off of the Browerville-Eagle Valley defense. Tulinchek has it at the corner. Out to Johnson. Bucher's now working inside. Out to Evelyn. She's open for a 3. That one's up. And that'll bounce off of the top of the backboard, so out of bounds, and that'll be Browerville-Eagle Valley ball. 12-1 is your score. Puck finds Wendell. Wendell back to Puck. Puck's trying to get past Evelyn, hits a little behind the back, but the 8-second violation is coming up on her, and there it is. And a timeout called here. We're going to cut to a quick ad break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
January 23rd, Bowl to help local heroes at Community Bowl. Saturday, February 22nd is the annual Fire Department Fundraiser Tournament. A 9-pin, no-tap tournament and silent auction with proceeds benefiting the Pine River and Backus Fire Departments. Just $35 entry, open to the public. Call for details or to donate. Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
And welcome back, everybody. We're about to break out of this timeout here as the Pine River-Backus Tigers make it out onto the court. Browerville-Eagle Valley coming out a split second later. And puck finds Wendell. Wendell, we're bringing it up the court against Brewer, loses her for a second, passes around, finds puck. Puck trying to get inside on Evelyn. Floats it in, but it's tipped by Bukers, but puck gets it herself. Wendell puts one up. Yeah, we'll say that's a pass to Bria Line, who puts it in. Wendell gets her assist. Evelyn over to Tulinchek. Tulinchek lets it fly. No good. There is a foul. It seemed to come before the shot. Here is Lydia Reed. She's fouled there. Into Wendell. Wendell trying to get it across half court. Does so. Floats it over to Puck. Puck with the standing jumper. Rims in and out. Rebound Wendell. Wendell can't get the shot up though. Rebound Johnson on the other end. Evelyn goes up in paint. No good. Fouled. And the first one, no good for Leah Evelyn. Kaylee Johnson was, in fact, responsible for that three earlier. Puck gets it around to Wendell. Wendell across court to Reed. Reed looking for someone to go with it. Tries to put it up. And they're going to call, I believe that is a double dribble or travel. Sydney Johnson will pass the ball in for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Evelyn brings it up the court. Johnson has it at the elbow, trying to take it down the baseline. Finds Tulinchek to Evelyn, into Crimmins. Tulinchek now out to Bukers. Bukers gives it to Johnson, sets a screen, floated up for Bukers. A foul called on, I believe, the Browerville-Eagle Valley defense. Yes, holding. So Evelyn passes into Tulinchek in the corner. Tulinchek moving the ball out to Evelyn. And it's intercepted by Lydia Reed. Her first stat recorded of the day, 1 steal. And she finds Stearns there, but she's fouled before she does so. Rydell finds Wendell in the paint. Shot is no good, but Rydell gets the rebound offensively. Wendell trying to work it outside against Ella Brewer as Reed works her way down the baseline, tries to get a shot up in traffic. Shooting foul on Lydia Reed. Ooh, no shooting foul. Actually, I lied. Turnover, and the Pine River-Backus squad will bring it up the court. Here's Evelyn. Evelyn on puck. Tulinchek into Bukers. Bukers covered by Reed, and Bukers' shot is good. Tulinchek's third assist of the day. Here comes Rydell and puck for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. A good pass and catch for Wendell, but does not lead to points. Stearns and Reed get offensive rebounds consecutively there, and then Reed is able to put the ball in the hoop. Oh. Blundell actually scored that. Buchers shooting free throws here. First two good. Last one as well. Score is currently 15-5. Puck has it. Puck loses that out of the bag. So that will be a turnover, and it'll be River-Backus ball. 12 minutes left to go here in this first half. Oh. They're going to say that was off of Tulinchek, actually. So the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will keep the ball. Puck floats it down, and there's going to be the violation. Too many unforced mistakes for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. Evelyn makes a move on puck, gets a little bit of space. Tulinchek there. And Buchers right under the hoop. Crimmins gets it to fall again. Another assist for Tulinchek. Puck has it. Puck into Stearns. Stearns and Buchers fighting over it. And they'll say Stearns wins. They don't say Stearns wins. The River-Backus Tigers retain possession, and Eveland is trying to find some space here. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Puck, tries to get it into Buchers. No good as it's stolen by Puck. Puck and Johnson going at it there. Here's Rydell. Rydell over to Line. And Line throws an interception here to Buchers. Tulinchek going up in the paint. No good. Rebound Stearns. And there's a double dribble, not a double dribble, a travel, my bad, on Bria Line. I've got a weird thing going on with my audio. I'm going to try and fix real quick as Tulinchek inbounds the ball to Burns. It goes off her feet and out of bounds. So the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will get it right back. See if I turn that off. Is that going to make my voice sound better? And Crimmins has it now. Finds Tulinchek. And a three from Eveland off the assist from Tulinchek. And another steal here by Buchers. Buchers puts it up, and that is good. Tulinchek has it. She's got 5 assists here in this first half. Can't connect on that one, though, over the head of Ariana Burns. Tulinchek will inbound here. 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Score is 22-5. River-Backus Tigers lead. Leading scorer here tonight. Still Ella Brewer, who scored the first 7 points of the game. Rebound, Reed. And Line gets it out to Puck. Puck steps over the line, lets it fly, no good. Rebound, Crimmins. Evelyn over to Bukers. Bukers takes the screen from Crimmins out to Burns. Tulinchek has it, tries to cut down the baseline, floats it over to Crimmins. Crimmins puts it in. Puck looking for somewhere to go, finds line up to Bartels. Bartels bringing it all the way up into the paint. No foul called. Rebound Reed. And there's a steal by Tulinchek. And at the other end, points scored by Evelyn. It's now tied with Brewer for lead scorer in this game. Both have 7. Sorry about that. Timeout break here, folks. As these teams discuss strategy here, and the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers attempt to dig their way out of this 21-point deficit they have built up still with 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. Puck finds Reed. Over to Rydell. Rydell passes the line. It goes off of line, but Rydell able to pick it up again. And Rydell floats that, but that'll actually be a travel. A close one there as she was trying to find Puck out in the corner. Evelyn passes into Tulinchek and gets it right back. Evelyn will command the offense here as the screen from Mimi Bukers is good, but Lydia Reed plays stout defense and gets the steal. Rydell throws that one deep for Bartels, and this one's stolen by Evelyn. Evelyn out to Tulinchek. Tulinchek lets it rip. Tulinchek doesn't miss. Puck out to Rydell. 28-5 is your score. The Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will get a couple free throws here from Miley Rydell. First one falls for Rydell. And so does the second one. 28-7 is your new score. And Ella Brewer will inbound the ball for Pine River-Backus. Tulinchek has it. Tulinchek gives it to Evelyn. Evelyn buys some time for the offense to get set. Gives it to Tulinchek, who draws a double team. And Reed steals it from Ariana Burns. Reed having a very good game defensively. They're going to call a Pine River-Backus ball here. Ella Brewer has it, bringing it up the left side, cuts back to the right, working on line. Out to Tulinchek, Tulinchek to Bukers, to Evelyn, who lets one fly from deep, and Evelyn never in doubt. Line now to Bartels. Bartels with the double team, stolen here by Tulinchek, but out of bounds. So it won't fully count for her, but still a tough play for this Pine River-Backus defense. There's the 3 after the Evelyn points. 31-7 is your total. line. Finds puck into Wendell. Wendell is flagged as she tries to put that one in. So Wendell will shoot 2. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go here in this first half. First one falls for Wendell. And the second one falls for Wendell. 5 points for Madison Wendell. And another flyer from Evelyn. That bounces around and takes the Kawhi bounce inside. Evelyn 2 for 2 from behind the arc now. Wendell trying to get it up the court, intercepted by Buchers. Buchers out to Evelyn. Evelyn's been hot from behind the arc. Passes this one up for Brewer. Brewer can't get it in, but Tulinchek saves the ball. We'll call that out of bounds off of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. So the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will retain possession, and puck will inbound the ball here. Stearns has it, trying to fight her way out of a double team. Dump off to line to get it out of danger. Puck fighting through the double team. 10-second violation. Sorry, I keep forgetting to update this. 34-9 is your new score. Buchers has it coming down the seam and hits the reverse jelly. And Buchers is feeling it tonight. In fact, everybody is feeling it tonight. Brewer tries to get in there for a steal. They're going to call that a reach-in. And that'll be off of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. No, that'll be off of the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. And Tulinchek will inbound. Evelyn has it. Kind of think she should just hug one up from there, see if it goes in. Crimmins now. And that one falls. So it is now 38-9. And that is Mimi Buchers once again. And rebounded by Buchers. Buchers crossbody to Tulinchek. Tulinchek puts it up, no good. Rebound for Buchers. And another rebound for Buchers. 2 offensive boards for Mimi Buchers. And she draws the foul, so 2 will come here for Buchers. First one falls for Buchers. And Buchers' shot is no good. It does end up being rebounded by, it looks like Margaret Crimmins. We will see. No, they will give it to Puck. Puck and the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. 36-9 is your score. First one fell for Buchers. Second one did not. $39-9 is your score. Wendell has it. Out to Stearns. Stearns gets it stolen by Johnson. Johnson caught in the foul there. And as a foul on the offensive player, Stearns. 4 minutes, 39 seconds left to go. Tulinchek getting set to inbound the ball here. Tulenchek into Johnson. Out to Brewer. Brewer trying to work her way up into the paint. Puts a shot up. They will call that a travel. 4.5 minutes to go, and the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will try to get things rolling on offense here, down 39-9. This is Bartels. Bartels over to Rydell. Rydell into Reed. Reed can't corral that one. It's going to go out of bounds. Off of the Browerville-Eagle Valley team. Actually, they will say there's a shooting foul there. So Wendell will shoot two. First one falls. And the second one falls for Wendell as well. She leads her team in scoring with 7. Evelyn has it for Pine River-Backus, finds Buchers. Buchers working her way up the left side, no good. Foul on the rebound. Four minutes left to play, and Wendell will shoot. No, that's not Wendell, that is Bartels. Bartels will shoot. 39-11 is your new score. No good on the first one is Bartels. And the second one falls for Bartels. 39-12. Brewer bringing it up the court, working on line. Over to Tulenchek. Off the screen from Buchers, Crimmins, and to Evelyn. And Bucher's going to work her way inside, dump out for Tulenchek. Tulenchek goes around, and Tulenchek and Buchers connect once again. (41-12) is your new score. Bartels has it, finds Rydell. Rydell in this line. Rebounded by Wendell. Lost, out of bounds. And it'll be Browerville-Eagle Valley ball, as Rydell will inbound the ball. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go till halftime. And Tulenchek, after the turnover, runs down and picks up the transition points herself. Rydell looked like he wanted to shoot that, pushes it inside to line instead. Here's Wendell, loses that one out of bounds. That was going to be off of the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. Evelyn working against Rydell. Now Brewer on line. Buchers on Reed. Into Crimmins. Crimmins draws a double team. Puts it up. Rebound Tulenchek. Tulenchek puts it up, and Tulenchek is fouled. Tulenchek will get a chance to shoot two here. First one's no good for Sawyer Tulenchek. And the second one falls. Two minutes left to go here in this first half. Reed has it, and it's stripped away by Brewer, who makes a great move to get away from pressure there. And Brewer's going to take it all the way down and do it herself. Two more for the Pine River-Backus Tigers off transition points. A statistic they have absolutely dominated today. There is Rydell, dumps off to Bartels, who misses the three. Evelyn bringing it up the court. Over to Tulinchek. Tulinchek lets rip, and that finds its mark. Rydell to line. Minute 30 seconds now till halftime. First one falls for realign. In fact, both do. Just one. And Reed now shooting two. Only a few seconds come off the clock there. That one falls for Reed. And the second one falls for Reed as well. Evelyn bringing it up the court. A minute, 20 seconds left on the clock here. Into Page Home. Up for Crimmins. Crimmins out to Brewer. Single dribble out to Evelyn. Evelyn to Page Home. Page Home loses it. Tulinchek picks it up. Now over to Brewer. Brewer's got an open shot. Lets it fly. No good. Rebound Tulinchek. Back across to Brewer. Has another open shot. Finds a lane. Tries to find Tulinchek. Intercepted. 55 seconds left on the clock. Rebound Tulinchek there, who is showing up all over the stat sheet here tonight. And there's a flyer from Tulinchek, who drops another three. They're going to call that a long two, actually. I disagree, but I guess I cannot confirm. So no three. Into Wendell. Wendell goes up in traffic, no good. 30 seconds and counting. Evelyn has it. The Tigers can just hold on to the ball if they want. Stolen by Reed. Line over to Rydell. Rydell with a deep three, off front rim, rebounded Wendell. Wendell goes up, scores the points, and draws the foul. It's 51-17. Wendell about to shoot a couple free throws for the losing Tigers. 7 seconds on the clock after that. And Wendell makes her first one. Or no, I meant Lydia Reed does in fact make two. Brewer working on Rydell. No good, and there's our halftime buzzer. So we will go into halftime with a score of 51-18. My little stat sheet here is just a little bit off. 51-18, the Pine River-Backus Tigers are cruising to a dominant victory over the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. It's been a good game so far. I'm going to cut us to an ad break and be right back here in a few minutes with the halftime show. Enjoy your time, and I'll be back here in just a moment.
It's Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio. For trusted news,
Great people, economic viability.
And welcome back, folks. We got about 2 minutes left to go till the second half kicks off. It's going to be a little bit of an abbreviated halftime show. I was needed elsewhere longer than I thought I was going to be. Going to try and lock down all these point totals for you. Leah Evelyn has 13 points tonight, 2 fouls in the first half. Margaret Crimmins has 4 points and a foul. Ella Brewer has 9 points and 2 fouls. Sawyer Tulenchek, 12 points, 2 fouls. And Paige Ulm has drawn 1 foul as well, coming off the bench right now. Mimi Bukers has been a big contributor today. She has 10 points, an assist, 3 boards, 3 steals. Sorry about that. As we reach just over a minute left to go. And for the opposing team, Miley Rydell has 2 points. Madison Wendell has 10 points. Bria Line has 3. Lydia Reed has 2. I was mistaken. Shows her not having 5 points up on the screen, but that is what I have her marked down for. And Allie Bartels has 1 point right now. And the girls head out to the court. Tulenchek will inbound the ball for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Finds Evelyn right away. Evelyn being guarded by Puck. Over to Tulenchek. Tulenchek finds Brewer. And Brewer sneaks it inside to Bukers. Bukers puts it up off the glass. And Bukers gets another one to drop for the Pine River-Backus Tigers as they bump up to a 53-18 lead. Puck over to Wendell. Wendell finds Stern. Stearns back to Wendell in the corner. And into the double team is Line. No good on the shot. Rebound Evelyn. Evelyn looking for somewhere to go. Gets Ella Brewer. Brewer to Tulenchek. Screen by Bukers, passed over the head to Bukers. A great catch for Mimi, but no good on the shot. Rebound Stearns. Down at the other end, Wendell has it. Bumps out to Puck. Puck fires. No good. Wendell gets a rebound. No. We're going to, I guess, eventually give that to Rydell for the rebound, who also gets a second one. Can't get the points to fall. Wendell gets another board. Johnson finally goes up and gets one. So 2 boards and for Rydell and a board for Wendell on that offensive possession. No points though. Foul on the final rebound, so the Pine River-Backus squad will get to keep it. Evelyn to Johnson here. Johnson into Bukers. Bukers puts it up off the glass, and that is another one down for Bukers. And an assist for Kaylee Johnson. And this one's fired from range for Madison Wendell, and nothing but net for the hottest player on the Browerville-Eagles Valley team right now. She's got, I believe, 13 points. Misjudged a little bit. Tulenchek out to Brewer. Brewer fires from range. Off front rim. Rebound Line. Stolen. Evelyn finds Johnson. Johnson lets it rip. Off the right side of the rim. Rebound Brewer. Brewer out to Tulenchek, out to Johnson now. Johnson trying to find her way inside, loses her footing, and goes to the ground quite hard, but jumps right back up. She's all right. And the Tigers will retain possession of the ball here. 55-21 is your score. I am not updated, my bad. Bukers puts this one up, and Bukers immediately changes that score. 57-21. As Bukers cannot seem to miss inside the paint right now. Rebound Tulenchek. Bukers once again. And right as I say that, of course, that one's going to go off the side of the rim and fall towards the wrong side. Ella Brewer gets fouled going up for this one on the second chance points. And she will take 2. First one falls for Brewer. And down goes the second one as well. In comes Santana Benning to inbound the ball for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. Rydell gets it out to Wendell. Wendell throws it up over the top. No good. Stolen by Buchers. Pass to Brewer, who gets the points. And we're back here as Santana Bennings oh my gosh. How am I so far behind? Every time I look down, the Pine River-Backus Tigers score another point. Wendell taking this around the outside of the three-point arc. Passes that over to Benning, who loses it. Stolen by Buchers again. Buchers has 5 steals now. Buchers goes up in transition. Tries to put it off the glass. No good. Rebound Stearns. "14 minutes left to go here in this first half. Rydell brings it up the court for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. A three-pointer launched from Wendell is no good. Rebound Tulinchek to Brewer. Brewer gets the transition points once again. Tulinchek, 4th steal, 6th assist. Tulinchek contributing in every way here tonight. Wendell trying to take it up the inside, can't find any space. Gives it out to Benning. Benning makes a good move on Evelyn. Tries to set a screen for Wendell, can't get any space for her really. Line. Lost control of the ball, needed to dump it off. And that shot goes in for Line. Line has 5 points now. It is 65-23. And it is now 67-23 after the Pine River-Backus score. Wendell has it for the Browerville-Eagle Valley. Shot no good. Rebound Reed. Almost came down on Tulinchek, but was able to avoid her. Reed will shoot 2. No good on the first. And some substitutions coming in for the Tigers. Second one also no good. Rebound Brewer. Brewer finds Crimmins out to Burns. Burns to Johnson. Burns with a good catch in traffic. Finds Johnson coming up the middle, and Johnson is fouled as she tries to take her shot. And the first one falls for Kaylee Johnson. And both fall for Kaylee Johnson. 5 points for her. As this one goes outside to Quinn Lays, who has it. Reed recovers the ball after Lays loses it, dumps it out to Line. Line trying to get up in the paint. Benning now from behind the arc on the dump off. No good. Rebound Crimmins. Down at the other end, Brewer tries to put it in off the glass. Can't find a shot. And this one's going to be recovered by Line, I want to say. No, that is Benning. However, ripped out by Burns, so the Tigers will keep possession. Eveland inbounding the ball here, floats it up for Crimmins. Crimmins trying to get big in the paint, dumps it off to Kaylee Johnson. And Burns gets it to drop. Not the biggest offensive weapon on the Tigers, the Pine River-Backus Tigers, but definitely aren't going to complain if she makes the few shots she gets to take. As the score is now 71-23. Brewer working on Rydell, going around the right side, getting the screen from Crimmins. Crimmins was open on the slide back, and they find her eventually. Crimmins misses the shot. Rebound, Rydell. Rydell takes a long two. Rebound, Brewer. Brewer has 5 boards now, and Eveland is going to get fouled as she goes up for a shot there as we are nearing 11 minutes left to go here in the second half. The Pine River-Backus Tigers lead 71-23 over the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. And Eveland will shoot 2. First one falls. And second one's no good. Rebound Benning. 72-23 ball game now. Rydell out to Benning. Benning finds some space in the middle, dumps it off to Puck. Puck. Rydell now has a screen from Lays. Crossbody to Puck here from Benning. Puck looking for an opening. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Rydell has it now. Out to Lays again. Lays taking it down the baseline. Goes up. Blocked by Crimmins. They're going to say it's off the hands of the Tigers defense. But Margaret Crimmins does get credit for a block there. Clean block. Rydell will inbound the ball. 10.5 minutes left to go here in Pine River. Stearns takes a 3 off the buzzer beater, and that one falls. A big first make for Lydia Stearns. Her first points of the game. 26-72 is your new score. As Eveland is taking her time with it. Johnson now working on Benning. Takes the screen from Burns. Dumps back to Ella Brewer. Brewer takes the screen from Crimmins. Sneaks it back inside to Crimmins. Crimmins gets behind the defense. Brewer gets big in the paint. Goes up and gets the board. And a reach in there on Puck against Kaylee Johnson. Rebound goes to Brewer. 6 boards for her tonight. Johnson passes into Crimmins. Crimmins into Burns. Burns physically backing down Wendell to try and get some points in the paint. They're going to call an offensive penalty there on Burns for an elbow. So Benning will inbound this to Rydell. Actually, Benning will come out in exchange for Lydia Reed, and here comes many of the starters for Pine River-Backus as well. Tulinchek and Buchers coming back out onto the court. Rydell brings it up. Tulinchek getting aggressive on Wendell immediately. Wendell into Reed. Reed bounces it off her foot. Brewer picks it up. And the pass to Tulinchek, and Tulinchek gets that one to fall. Brewer will get the assist. And Wendell brings it up the court now for Browerville-Eagle Valley. Rydell, very far back, floats this one up over Brewer to Reed. Reed trying to get sturdy in the paint. No good. Rebound Burns, I believe. And Burns will shoot two. Actually, I suppose the rebound isn't credited to her on the penalty. 9 minutes left to go here in Pine River as the Tigers take on the Tigers. First time I've said that so far tonight. I figure I get at least one. And Ariana Burns' first free throw falls. And the second one's off the right side, rebounded by Stearns. Stearns floats it up over the top to Wendell. Stearns has 5 rebounds tonight. Rydell gives it to Reed. Reed tries to get it off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Tulinchek. 7 rebounds for her now. And Bukers. Bukers puts it up, and that one will fall. That's the assist from Tulinchek as well. It's actually 7 assists for Tulinchek tonight, 5 rebounds. 8.5 minutes left to go, and Rydell will inbound the ball here for the Browerville-Eagle Valley High School Tigers. Rydell gives it to Stearns here. Stearns inside the lays. Out to Wendell. Wendell loses it, but gets it back. Reed loses it on the pass. They're going to call a foul on Ariana Burns there, though. And Rydell will inbound the ball. 20 seconds left on the shot clock for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. Wendell looking for a 3 opportunity. Didn't get what she was looking for. Gives it to Rydell, who tries to get an up and under. It's going to be a rebound by Stearns and second chance points, but no, the points do not fall. Stearns does get the foul, however. 6th rebound for Stearns, and we'll see if she's able to get her 6th point as well. First one, no good. In comes Paige Holm from Mimi Bukers. Stearns shooting her 2nd free throw. It's actually 77-26, not 72-26. Brewer bringing it up the court for the Tigers, and Stearns missed her 2nd free throw. Brewer doing it all herself. Gets the ball up the court and then aggressively attacks the basket and puts it in. 79-26 is now your score, as the Pine River-Backus home squad is absolutely running away with this one. Crimmins gets her 3rd rebound. Brewer bringing it around the outside into home. Burns now has it, taken around the outside, finds Lily Barkus. And Crimmins is pushed to the ground by Rydell. Didn't seem to be like a hand fighting thing. It was just they were both wrestling for the ball, and Crimmins went to the ground. Crimmins is okay, though, back up and on defense. Here comes Benning and Lays. Beekler out there as well. Stearns now taking it down the baseline, bounces that off the bottom of the rim, rebounded by Burns. Burns out to Barkus. Barkus gives it to Crimmins. Crimmins looking for somewhere to go, gives it back to Barkus. Now Burns trying to take it down the baseline, can't find any space. Crimmins working against Stearns in the paint, dumps it out to Holm, and then the ball smacked out of the air on the way back to Crimmins. And we will have a slight reset on the possession. Oh, actually, Crimmins will shoot 2 here for the Tigers as we have reached running clock territory. I saw that happening a couple minutes ago. First one falls for Crimmins. 5 points for her now. And that one falls as well. Here comes Benning. Benning working on Evelyn Peterson. And that one will fall for Emily Beegler, her first points of the game. And it is now 81-28. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of the Browerville-Eagle Valley girls. So Evelyn Peterson will inbound the ball here for the Pine River-Backus squad. A little bit of a tripping foul there on Crimmins. Unintentional, but still against the rules. And Lays and Benning will bring this one up. Benning looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it outside to Lays. Lays taking it up inside, and Lays gets that one to fall. Offense moving a little late here for Browerville-Eagle Valley, but any momentum is good momentum when you're having the season they are. And that one's bumped into Home. Home puts it up, no good. Rebound and second chance points for Bernadette Bukers. And no good on that shot for the Browerville-Eagle Valley School. As they're aggressively getting these offensive rebounds. Browerville-Eagle Valley refusing to give up possession, but Paige Holmes says doesn't matter. Evelyn Peterson can't keep control of the ball, tipped out by Lays from behind. No points scored. Peterson will inbound the ball here for the Tigers, the Pine River-Backus Tigers. And that one goes out to Paige Holmes. Paige Holmes puts it up immediately off the backboard, but no good. Rebound Lays. And a foul. Oh, no. Peterson will inbound the ball now for the Pine River-Backus squad into Paige Holmes. Paige Holmes trying to take it around, gives it back to Peterson. Peterson, that's not Peterson. Marin Lindquist can't get the bucket to fall. And neither can the transition offense for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers as Evelyn Peterson gets the rebound and is bringing it up the court. No good on that shot to Paige Holmes, but Paige Holmes gets the rebound and 2 points on a second chance. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go in this game, 85-30. Floated over, that is Evelyn Peterson. No, that's Marin Lindquist, my bad. Lily-Backus has it behind the arc, working on Lays, takes the screen from Home, and it's passed inside the Home, but intercepted by Benning. And none of those shots are good for the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. Rebound Lily-Backus, and at the other end, Evelyn Peterson puts in 2 for Pine River-Backus. .33 seconds counting. 87-30 is your score. See if the Browerville-Eagle Valley girls team can get one more bucket in. Unlikely here, as Evelyn Peterson has gotten the rebound. Passed into Bernadette Buchers. Bernadette Buchers takes the short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Raylan Morgan. Backus steals the ball seconds before the end of the game and will count this one out. So a big, big win at home for the Pine River-Backus Tigers as they take an 87-30 win over their annual rival, and namesake rival, the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers. A huge win at home for Pine River-Backus as they are getting ready for the second stretch of this season. They reach 10-4. They have matched their win total from last year, and they currently have 13 less losses than they did last year. So, plenty of ball left to play. Excited to see what this Pine River-Backus Tigers squad is able to build out of this. For the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers, it was a rough game from pretty much start to finish. The offensive chemistry really wasn't there. When I did my pregame, I said for Browerville-Eagle Valley, on defense, you're going to want to clog up those passing lanes. You want to make sure that the Tigers aren't able to move the ball around as much as they would like to. Like the opposite happened. Like Eagle Valley didn't do a great job of that, and then Pine River did do a really good job of that on their end on defense. So it really was just a perfect storm for the Pine River-Backus squad here today, and just the wrong day to be in Pine River for Browerville-Eagle Valley. Plenty of players went off today for the home team, and one or two had good games as well. For Browerville-Eagle Valley. We're going to get to all that in just a second. I'm going to shoot us to an ad break real quick, and I will be back shortly after this.
Pine River, Backus, and
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And welcome back, everybody, to the post-game show following our matchup tonight between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers as the two Kings of the Prairie went head-to-head, I suppose. I don't think Lion... Oh, wait, no, the Tigers. Yeah, Tigers are the Jungle's cats. Yeah, so the two Kings of the Jungle went head-to-head here today, assuming there's two Tigers in the jungle. And the home Tiger came out on top, 87-30, with quite a bit of flourish. I actually have not seen so many Pine River-Backus Tigers score 12 or more points in one game before. An impressive showing for pretty much the entire starting lineup. Sorry about that, of the Tigers. Leah Eveland had 14 points, 1 assist, 1 board, and 1 steal by my count. Kaylee Johnson with 5 points, 1 assist, 2 boards. Ella Brewer with 19 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. Sawyer Tulenchik had 14 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. Mimi Bukers with 16 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 5 steals. Margaret Crimmins had 6 points and 3 boards, along with a block. Ariana Burns had 3 points and 1 rebound. Evelyn Peterson, 2 points, 1 rebound. Lily Barkus, 1 rebound. Paige Holm, 2 points, 1 rebound. Brownville-Eagle Valley Tigers, scoring for them, Miley Rydell had 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Rydell actually likely had more points than that I missed. Let me see. The scoreboard does not show her stats, so unfortunately I cannot confirm nor deny. But Rydell was on the court the majority of the game and did see the ball in her hands quite a bit. So I would not be surprised if she did score more than 2 points. Elsie Puck had a steal. Bria Line had 5 points, 1 board. Lydia Stearns, 3 points, 6 boards. Madison Wendell, 13 points, 1 assist, 2 boards. Allie Bartels, 1 point. Raylan Morgan, 1 rebound. Emily Biegler, 2 points. Quinn Lays, 2 points, 1 rebound. Santana Benning, 1 rebound, 1 steal. And Lydia Reed, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 4 steals. A good game tonight, if definitely blowout material here, as it hit 87-30 by the final whistle. But Pine River-Backus will get out of here alive, quite well actually, and the Browerville-Eagle Valley Tigers will drop to 2-9 on the season. And have plenty of work left to do to kind of solidify that roster and make sure that they are able to compete with the teams in their conferences like the Pine River-Backus Tigers, who have been very good this year and seem to be content to keep that rolling. That is our stats for today. I'm going to give us our award winners. First and foremost, our NRG Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is going to be Mimi Bukers. And the Big Deal Player of the Game will be Ella Brewer. So congratulations to those 2 players today. And we will be... I will be back here in Pine River on Thursday for boys basketball. So tune into that if you would like. With all that being said, have a wonderful night. It is 8:48 p.m. here local time. And I will see you all next time.